welcome the Chairman of GOPAC, the Honorable Michael Steele.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I can see we're ready to party in this house tonight. Are you ready to party in this house tonight? All right. Good evening. Tonight, my friends, we gather not as Republicans, but as Americans. We are Americans prepared to reach out to each other for a cause greater than ourselves. We recognize that leadership is not often tested in good times, but rather during those times of uncertainty, when one's judgment, strength of character, and experience comes together to reassure, to calm, and to guide us. For myself, such lessons in leadership were taught to me by a sharecropper's daughter, who throughout her life suffered many hardships. However, in the throes of the worst of these, she always saw the hope that her children would be better off than she was. It was partly this relentless focus on the future that enabled her to overcome her circumstances and to do so with selfless grace. My mother, Maybelle, was never discouraged by the trials of the moment because she knew that they would pass. Her commitment to making her family strong and giving her children a true sense of the promise of America stood as an early testament in my life to the ideal of putting family, community, country above self. In moments such as these, buffeted by the winds of an uncertain time, we need a leader who understands the life lessons of those who sacrifice, who demonstrate the full measure of what it means to be an American. In times such as these, we need a leader who will work in the public's interest, not clamor for the public's applause. Someone who will lead with the common sense of his neighbors and friends. In times such as these, we need John McCain. John McCain has never lost faith in the power and ingenuity of the individual to create the legacy of a nation through hard work, self-sacrifice, and discipline. Through his service, he reaffirms to the American people his core belief that government should be limited so that it never becomes powerful enough to infringe on the rights of individuals. That taxes should be kept low so that families can keep and earn more of their hard-earned money. That the ideal of a colorblind society is worth fighting for because each man, woman, and child is an individual and not a member of some hyphenated class or group. Now, some folks just talk about change. But John McCain believes the resiliency of the American people is the real source of that change that America needs. And that means, my friends, putting country first. So, let me ask you, do you want to put your country first? Then let's change the way we educate our kids. Let's empower those whose minds are shackled by poor education with real choices in where they get to go to school. So, do you want to put your country first? Then let's change our tax code to confiscate less of our hard-earned paychecks so more and more families may actually know what it's like to save for the future. I'm going to ask again, do you want to put your country first? Then let's reduce our dependency on foreign sources of oil and promote oil and gas production at home. Let me make it very clear. Drill, baby, drill, and drill now. Baby, drill. So, do you want to put your country first? Then let's make decisions about our security based on what keeps us safe, not on what's politically correct. Do you want to keep your country first? Then let's win the war on terrorism. Now, do you really want to keep your country first? Then let's elect John McCain and Sarah Palin, the next president and vice president of the United States. You see, John McCain has the experience, the judgment, the character to lead America in a changing world. It's not just about John McCain's lifetime of selfless service to a nation and its people. It's about his knowing who the enemy is and what to do about them. It's about his understanding that associations, who you hang out with, does matter. And that America, though flawed, should never be damned for creating a place so many people want to call home. John McCain knows that mere words about change are not enough to transform this nation or move it further along the road to prosperity and security. John McCain knows we must empower working families and stand with them against the erosion of our constitutional rights, the corruption of our school systems, the weakening of our families, and the taking of human life, born and unborn. We have been reminded once again of what is best about America and its beautiful people. John McCain himself reminds us that in this hour, the partisan labels must fall away, because the only label that really matters is American. My friends, that's appropriate. That's putting country first. That's John McCain. Thank you, and God bless.